Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah Lynn and you've stumbled into a little slice of my life. I've got books, I've got bullet journaling, I've got a little bit of fashion. Everything I do here is with an eye for being intentional. So if you like that kind of content, please hit my subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of my new videos. And today I'm excited we're going to be unboxing two Therabox boxes, and we're going to be talking a little bit about mental health because it is May, it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and my goal is always to break that stigma and share my story. So give me a like and stick around for the rest of the video. Alright, as I said in my intro, we are going to be unboxing a couple of Therabox boxes today. But before that, I want to talk a little bit about mental health. It is May. This is National or International, I don't know, Mental Health Awareness Month. And I think it's something that is really important to talk very openly about and kind of break that stigma that has been there. I feel like my generation, maybe the Gen X generation, is kind of paving this way for just open communication about mental health and breaking those barriers. And the more that we are able to talk to each other and confide in our friends about our journeys and the things that we're going through, the better it is for us. And for our friends. I mean, if you have a friend who comes to you and they confide in you that, they're struggling, they're having some mental health issues, then if you're going through the same thing but not talking about it, that you're not alone. And that's so, so important because being or feeling like you're part of a community that is all sharing this experience is, it's the first step towards like healing and knowing, hey, I'm not different, I'm not weird. This is a thing that, people all face, and they face very differently, but it's something that is a shared human experience. And I think that we've actually gotten really good at communicating more openly here during the pandemic, just because so many people were thrown into this global traumatic experience and like experiencing the same trauma response at the same time. But even before that, like we've definitely seen a lot more people talking, like especially celebrities and those famous role models, I guess. We've seen them kind of coming forward and talking about, hey, I've got depression, I've got anxiety, I'm bipolar, I'm medicating, I go to therapy, blah, 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 blah. And just having these public figures saying these things, it just makes it more approachable. Back in, my parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, these weren't things that you talked about. These weren't things that were easy to get help for. I just read this really amazing book, very harrowing and tragic, but beautiful book called The Great Alone. And it is, I don't want to get into a book review right now, but it's set with a man who has PTSD from Vietnam, and he's just kind of taking it out on his family, and he's being this really abusive person. And had this book happened now, I think that there's more likely a chance that he would have gotten the help that he needed. He would have seen, therapists, he would have gotten the medication he needed, whatever. And maybe it wouldn't have happened what did happen, like the abuse and the manipulation towards his family. Or maybe he was just a bad dude, who knows? But yeah, so what we're gonna do today, I wanna just talk a little bit about my journey and the things that I've done for my mental health, and what it is that I struggle with. And then we're gonna go ahead and unbox two Therabox boxes. I'll talk a little bit more about Therabox once we get to that segment, but I have never opened one of these before. I'm pretty excited. They are curated self-care and like self-love boxes, and they are curated by therapists, so I think that's super cool. All right, so a little bit about me. I have been dealing with depression and anxiety my whole life, at least since adolescence, as long as I can really remember back. I never really went to therapy. I was not medicated until my mid 20s. And there was a day, and I just remember thinking, wow, like everything's going really well in my life, but I just have this sense of sadness and dread and emptiness, and I just didn't feel okay. And I talked to my primary care doctor, and we got me started on, I think it was Zoloft at the time. I've jumped around a couple of prescriptions since then, but and it was a huge help, and it was amazing to like find relief to get me out of bed in the morning and get me doing those self-care activities that you're supposed to do to help your mental health. But for me, it was really important to be able to unlock the ability to help my mental health. So for me, I can't just necessarily be like, okay, well, I'm depressed right now, so I'm going to go to the gym and exercise and eat well. No, I need a little bit of help from my medication to get there. And then I go to the gym and I eat well, and that also helps. It just kind of expands on this foundation of, getting the brain chemicals all balanced. So beyond that, I've done therapy. I started in probably 2014, and it's been really helpful. At this point, I'm actually feeling very good. I still see my therapist every other month or so, and we just kind of check in and talk about how things are going. And I find it very useful in maintenance mode, to just go over like what challenges I've had and how I've handled them, because it helps me realize like, hey, I am healing and I'm doing a lot better at, getting through situations that before were very devastating to me. So yeah, for me, a combination of medication prescribed by my doctor and therapy has been super, super helpful. And like I'm a person that has just, mental health issues are a part of my life. This is who I am. It's a thing I deal with. Some people have other conditions that, diabetes, that's another condition that you need to maintain and just like keep an eye on it, medicate where appropriate. And same thing, like it's just up here instead of, I don't know what the organ is, that's kidneys. But yeah, so it's something that I like to share with folks because I think that it is important to talk about at the end of the day. Like if I didn't know this was an option for me, if I didn't know medication was an option for me, I would have never talked to my doctor and been like, "Hey, I'm sad all the time. Can we talk about it and like maybe figure out a way to fix that?" Because it doesn't seem quite normal. But yeah, so anyway, I'm doing pretty good right now, which is great. I know that, this is a thing that I have and I will continue to maintain for my life because that's just my biology. Hooray. But it's not something that I feel shame about. I don't feel like weird or anything. It's just part of me. And it doesn't make up all of me. It's just a thing that I manage. For folks that don't necessarily have mental illness, but who experience traumatic events such as a global pandemic or a death in the family or a divorce or whatever, you can also be thrown into these situations where you might need medication, therapy, whatever, to help you out. I went through a divorce a couple of years ago, and it threw me into a period of manic depression for about a year, and I actually do not remember most of that year because I was just so messed up. But, it's something because I had this foundation of being able to talk openly and clearly about what I'm going through because it's something that had been a part of my life for so long. I was able to kind of handle that a little bit better, I think, and reach out when I really needed the help for it, which was amazing. And I feel really lucky that, one, that I'm here today, and two, that I did have the amazing support of my family, friends, and healthcare professionals. So shout out to all of the amazing people working in mental health. I will go ahead and put some links down below. There's a couple of organizations that I really like to support, and make sure that they are getting the funding that they need, because I think that, especially in this country, we're getting there, but whew, there's a lot of work to be done on the mental health care front. So, with all of that said, I want to go ahead and unbox some Therabox boxes. I don't really know what to expect from these. As I said, they are self care boxes that are supposed to promote self love and joy through an activity, and 6 to 8 like self care goodies. It's supposed to be $100 value per box, which is awesome. They are $34.99 per box, so that's pretty good value. I'm really excited about that. And as I said, they're curated by therapists. So I think that's very cool and makes me feel very optimistic about these boxes. Um, as you know, on my channel, I do like to do things very intentionally, so I try to make sure I have that in mind as I'm opening these things up and not just going, "Oh, shiny, this is cool," but more I want to know, like, is this something that I'm going to use? Is this something that's going to improve my life for this cost that I'm going to be, spending? And also, like, is this a thing that I really just need in the house? I tend to, at least over the last year, I signed up for a lot of boxes and I tended to collect a lot of hand lotions. And while my hands are nice and lotiony, uh, I don't think I'll ever get through them all. All right, so story about the 2 boxes is I think the first month, the earlier month, actually shipped after the next month. So I was planning to just try it, see what I thought, cancel immediately, but I completely forgot it because it didn't ship in time. I think they were having problems with the vendor due to COVID, whatever. No worries, Therabox, I got you. But yeah, so now I have 2, and we're just gonna unbox them both and see what we got. Okay, so the first thing I do want to say, I unwrapped these. These were wrapped in a plastic mailer that did not really do anything. It wasn't like a bubble mailer that like kept them padded of it, like in any way. So honestly, I kind of would love to see them not use a plastic mailer outside of a perfectly good shippable box that you could just tape. But that's on them. So we'll go ahead and open up this first one. Again, I don't know which month is which. Hopefully it'll tell us. Okay, it says treat yourself. We got some social media stuff on here. And apparently this is their 4th anniversary. We've got a little pamphlet here that has what looks like some information. Kind of wish you told me what month we were in, but we do have a product card. It does have prices for each of the products, which is awesome. I am not going to go ahead and look at those though. All right, let's see what we got. So first thing we have here is a body butter, more lotion. It is birthday cake. It looks like it is rainbow. It's actually super, super cute. Vegan, organic, cruelty free. It is, I can't open it. It is sealed. I want to smell it, but this honestly might be something that I gift to one of my girlfriends for her birthday because, again, I don't need more lotion and this is precious. Okay, next thing we have here is a clarifying red clay mask with French clay. This is a clarifying clay mask that gently draws out impurities while delivering botanical extracts that soothe irritated, congested, breakout-prone skin. I love doing a good face mask. Honestly, it's the skincare aspect of it doesn't do as much for me as just like forcing me to kind of stay still and chill and slow down for 15 minutes or so. For me, that is the far more valuable part of that experience. So I will definitely be holding on to this. And the next thing we have is hand sanitizer, always good to have. Okay, so this one is a facial hydration oil, full spectrum hemp extract containing naturally occurring CBD with green oregano oil. I've never heard of oregano in a face product, but I'm excited. I do really enjoy having CBD face care. I find that it makes my skin quite lovely feeling. Next thing we have here, these are more CBD products. So I'm sensing a little bit of a trend here. And this is a mani-pedi fizzy with naturally occurring CBD, 25 milligrams per fizzy. These are orange scented. I'm really interested in this. I actually don't have a bathtub to soak my feet in, but I'm interested in the idea of maybe filling up the sink, doing a manicure at home. That sounds pretty fun. And we have Well-Being Ritual Mini Balms. Okay, so I don't know what these are. Apply liberally to wrists, temples, and neck. Inhale deeply whilst mindfully embracing empowering thoughts as you take the next challenge of the day. Okay, so I'm guessing these are like essential oil type of things. Aromatherapy balms, portable. Okay, so we've got happy, focus, de-stress, escape, love, and sleep well. So I'm just gonna actually open up this container, which is really cute. I don't know if you can read that, but it says centered. I'm not a essential oil person, but I do appreciate that different smells can promote different feelings. So, all right, what do we got for happy? I don't even like smell that. I'll put a little on my wrist and see. Okay, it's got like a little bit of a citrus smell to it. I know citrus kind of like promotes being awake. So that's cool. I am fascinated by those. All right, and the next one we have is a Bubbles and Honey Sugar Scrub. I actually just ran out of a sugar scrub the other day, so I'm pretty excited about this. We've got, again, organic, or not organic. Yes, organic. Cruelty-free, handmade, blah, blah, blah. And this is made with organic raw honey, which is very cool. Let's see if we can get a smell. I am keeping this one for sure. So, oh god, it is coming on out of there. Weird. All right, hang in there, bud. Just stay. Oh, it smells good. I want it to go back in itself, though, so I can put the lid on. I've created a bad situation. I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay, and last but not least, the thing that I was most actually excited about and looking forward to in this box is the activity. So for this one, it looks like we have a book of poetry. So this is called In the Heart of the Light, Poetry of Awakening. Oh, and it also has journaling prompts and activities in here, I think. Journal prompt: with love in your heart, softly answer the questions above in your favorite journal. And the questions are part of this poem. So that's very cool. All right, so that is our very first THERABOX. I'm pretty excited about the items we've got here. I'm definitely going to use that clay mask. And we've got a couple of CBD items, which is really cool. I know that that has gotten very popular in the healthcare, mental health care, especially communities. And I actually do have a prescription for medical cannabis. So I am really looking forward to trying out some more things. I've gotten pretty good at figuring out how to use CBD and THC to keep myself feeling good, feeling alive, and also sleeping very well and getting rid of nightmares. So talk to your doctor. Oh, and here's one very cool thing. Now that I have everything out, I can kind of look at the spoiler card here, but it actually adds up all of the product values for us. And this month's box value, that's hard to say it 3 times fast, is $181. And I know those CBD products definitely can be a little expensive. All right, on to box number 2. Oh, and this one actually had the activity card outside of the box. I'm sorry, I'm like wiggling around trying to find a place to put everything. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the activity that this comes with. So these are Curious Bird Curiosity cards. Follow your dreams and live a happier life with this playful, mind-freeing activity. Free your mind of mental obstacles and tap into your best potential using these beautiful interactive cards to guide you. So these can be journal prompts, conversation starters, group activities, daily meditations. Write or draw on each card following the prompts. Oh, that's fun. And then you can fit all of the cards together to create a picture. I'm going to open this up and let's take a look. Okay, so it says these cards really only work if you write on them. So this first card, sorry. So this first card, it just has a couple of prompts like draw a fish, tell me what this girl is saying. But the other cards just kind of have like little inspirational sayings. So I think this card is just to like get you feeling comfortable with wrecking the cards. And then the next cards you kind of just play. And I am a big fan of just open play. All right, so I guess the theme of this box is flourish. And honestly, I'm gonna guess this is an April box because April was Earth Month and we've got a lady hugging the earth on the front. Honestly, I would love this as a piece of art that I could put on my gallery wall back there. So let's see what we're getting. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more CBD, which is cool. So this is Dragonfly CBD soaking salts, 200 milligrams. Create a peaceful bath time experience with this perfect combination of coconut, magnolia, and vanilla. And I can smell this through the package. It smells really good. The one thing I am a little bit worried about is that I don't have a bathtub. And it seems like this is a very bath related, or it seems like a lot of the products are very bath related. So I don't know if this is necessarily going to be a great fit for me moving forward, but we'll see. And next we have a toilet tissue moisturizer. Oh, so it's like create your own baby wipes. That's so funny. Dewdrops of spring. What does that scent mean? I don't know, but it sounds lovely. Okay, so this is safe for the entire family, deodorizing and self-dissolving, pH balanced and alcohol free, and completely flushable. That's funny. I've never seen anything like that before. And next we have Trust Fund Beauty. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is nail polish, and I actually have this brand, and I have used it before. Okay, cool. I don't know what this looks like. Maybe a nude, kind of a nude color. Next up, we have another face mask. So this one's avocado, avocado and algae. Comes with a little spoon, scoop it out. That's fun. Okay, so we've got another face mask in this box. This looks like, is this cheesecloth? What is this? Oh, cool. Okay. So these are reusable paper towels. This is actually something that I have been thinking about getting into, just to, something smells amazing. Sorry, it's very distracting. But yeah, for sustainability purposes, this is something I've really been thinking about getting into. So I'm stoked about this because when something comes in a box, I am way more likely to try it than just spending money on something that I don't know necessarily if I'm going to enjoy it, which granted is exactly what I do with a box, but I like opening presents, so. And this next item we have here, collagen gel eye pads, anti-aging, anti-wrinkle, reduces dark circles. I definitely get some of those. So we've got a couple of little gel eye pads here to try. It looks like 5 pairs come in this little box here. And oh my gosh, okay, this is, I get it. Okay, so Earth Month, that's why they're doing that. I'm really excited. We've got some laundry detergent strips, which is another thing that I really want to try. So we can stop getting those big plastic jugs when we could just throw strips of laundry detergent in there. So this is amazing. I'm really stoked to try this. This is from True Earth. This, I think, is what I'm smelling in this box that smells so good. And it looks like we can do 32 loads of laundry with this, which is amazing. So I'll try that out. I will definitely report back on how that goes. Cool, so those are both boxes of Therabox. I'm very interested in trying out the 2 activities we got. I think those could be really fun to just kind of promote play and exploration and finding a little bit of joy at home. We got some really cool bath products. Some of these I'm definitely going to be gifting to friends because, as I said, I've got a lot of lotion and I don't need more. But this, what I assume is the April box, I am particularly excited about because of these laundry detergent strips and the reusable paper towels. So yeah, all in all, I would say this is definitely a win. I'm very excited. This room smells amazing because of all the fun products here. So thank you guys so much for stopping in and checking out this video. If you guys subscribe to Therabox, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Or if you have any other thoughts that you want to add, comment down below. And I love to hear from you. It makes me feel like I am not just screaming into the void. So thank you guys again so much for stopping by, and I will see you soon in my next video. Until then, you don't have to be perfect, but be intentional.